This thing is insane. I'm trying to figure out YouTube and StreamYard's new things. It's all crazy. And hi, if you're joining me right now, I'm not trying to go live to entertain you. Just saying. Um, that was weird. That was so weird. It's like, yeah, you have to click this, that, and the other, and all these things, and so many things are changing. So there's that. But I was popping in trying to play around with stuff. Is all I'm trying to do. Hey, Jody, sister, how you doing, baby? I'm having some major tooth problems, man. I'm hurting like hell. I can barely talk. I've been going through some stuff, y'all. That's why you don't see me around so much. Hey, Jeff, what's up, honey? I'm in the house right now, and like, I was just playing around. I had to hit StreamYard, and they're gonna be charging me the full price of it, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's all kinds of crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to hang out and just say hey to everybody. Whatever. I don't know. I'm pissed off though. I'm not in the she shed tonight. Or this morning, I mean. Camellia, what's up, my boo? There's my sister. Camelia's got my back. Y'all, if y'all don't know Camellia, that is my bodyguard. That is my sister. She got me. And I'm sorry, I'm not like, I probably sound like shit and all the things, but like, I wasn't trying to be live and entertaining. So, thank you for being here. I love y'all. You are my boss. Camellia, you are my boss. Always. For sure. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. There's so many things changing. And like when I went in a live chat last night, over at Gmaze, and well, it wasn't the first time. I went in like 4 or 5 chats in the at symbol thingy or whatever, and Camellia and me both agree on this. It's like, what? Like, that's basically putting out your at, where if people share you out, that's what they get, right? But now they've got it to where that's your thing, that's your handle, and it's like, so people we know, it doesn't even look right. It doesn't look right at all. It's so freaking weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hey, Dark, what's up, baby? Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I don't understand why they're doing that, because that's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like for trolls, it might be a good thing because we can actually um, see their actual handle to their channel or whatever. But um, I just feel that it's weird. I just feel that it's weird. And, like, you know, some people we know, and then now they're like this other name or whatever, and we're having to figure out who the hell is that. You know, Cam knows, she knows. It's crazy. YouTube be changing all kinds of stuff like quickly and not letting us know what we're supposed to do about it. You know what I mean? Like, give us a warning. Like, I didn't get an email saying that this is happening. Like, do you have to subscribe to like youtube.com? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Yeah, exactly, Kimberly. I don't either, honey. I don't. It's weird. You mean what happened to in indie stream? What happened? I'm not sure, honey. I'm not sure what happened in indie stream. I wasn't there. I don't think. If I was, I didn't see anything. Catfish dog, what's up, Tim? How you doing, honey? Yeah, the ad symbol thingy. That is it. Like, I'm not looking at the YouTube side on my chat right now. Is it? Is it there, Cam? Like, I'm not sure. I'm looking at StreamYard only. I don't even have my phone in front of me. But the ad symbol thing is a new thing that they are doing, and it's kind of weird. And I don't know if they're maybe trying to prevent people from moderating and sharing channels, maybe. I don't know. It's so weird. So I don't have it here. Okay. Okay. See, there's a few streams that I went to, they didn't have it. And there was a few that I did see it. So it's crazy. Like, I'm wondering if they're preventing you from sharing channels. I don't know. That's weird. It cuts down on clones. Yeah. Well, and that's what I was thinking too, is like, if somebody's going to be a troll, then their actual channel name will pop up in the chat instead of their, their crazy stuff that they put in there. It will actually be their channel name. But so weird. So weird. Hey, Big Movie Fan. Good to see you, darling. And Neck Infects, I enjoy you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Well, I haven't had a chance to Google it. I mean, literally, I've been in so much pain. I slept until like 2 a.m. and got up and I started drinking some drinks. And I literally, the Orajel bottles have been emptying. Like, that's how bad this has been. It's been bad, y'all. Tooth problems suck. I'm okay right now. Way up, dude. I love you, darling. What's up, honey? Y'all are so precious to me. I love every single one of y'all. I have a good time talking to y'all. Everybody here has respect for everybody. I love it. Yeah, drinking some drinks. Yeah, I drank a couple of beers. Yeah, I'm on my last beer right now. But I was sitting there trying to mess around with this thing, and I give it. I just give it. But I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out for a little bit. You know what I mean? Y'all are still up. Why y'all still up? Did y'all sleep? I mean, it's like 8 something in the morning here. I know Camelia's on morning time. So there's that. I'm probably gonna have to, Dark. So what happened was is I had a that jaw tooth, and there was some. It's been in bad shape for years and years, and it was in such bad shape that I literally had to pull out the pieces of tooth or whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's a nerve problem that is spreading or whatever, but the tooth beside it is not in good shape either. So I'm probably gonna have to get a root canal and a couple of teeth pulled. I don't have the money for that, and I don't have dental insurance, so I'm gonna do the best that I can to try to figure out how to make that work. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm sorry about the sound. That was bad because I just dropped things. But yeah, it's been horrible. Brandon, let's see. I'm missing you. I'm so sorry. Brandon Cross says, "Not drink my." No, I don't drink the mouthwash. No, I gargle, and it's Orajel toothache mouthwash, and that's the only thing that saved me. That is the only thing that numbs the pain. The only thing. You can put all the other things. I mean, I've done all the things. That is the best. It costs like $12 a bottle, so it's amazing. Um, Camping Cage Free. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, darling? I just got it 2 hours ago. Okay. Not slept yet. Well, Brandon, you should probably sleep. Yeah, Camellia, yeah. I think I actually said earlier, I told Drew, I was like, I would probably rather be pregnant with 5 kids at once than to have the pain I was going through. You know what I mean? Like, toothaches freaking suck. Like, the nerve spreads all around your face and your brain, your head, your ears, everything. It's so bad. And you don't know what to do about it, you know? It sucks. Let's see. Good day, Tater Mater. Good day, Bon. I love you too, honey. Brandon says, Wendy, I'm sorry. I am half awake. It's okay. I'm glad you're here to say hello, anyways. I have eye twitches, Dark says. You know what? The pain will give you eye twitches too. It's crazy. Like, there are so many things that a toothache can do to you. Does anyone want to join on panel for a little bit? Because I mean, I think I probably shouldn't be here. I mean, I'm in the house, just hanging out and talking to you guys, and that's cool. But I don't know how long I can stay. Big movie fan, you're awesome. Yeah, you need to get some sleep, Big Movie Fan. Y'all need to stop by Big Movie Fan. That is an awesome channel, you guys. Everybody here is amazing. Yeah. Oh my god. Like the last time I got sick and I had like COVID number 3 or whatever, literally my ear is still clogged. It won't go unclogged. And then tooth pain on top of that. Oh my, it's horrible, y'all. It is just, it's amazingly like I want to jump off a bridge pain. You know what I mean? But I'm tough. I can do this. I can fight it. Go up and chat bonfire. Yeah, for sure. Come on up. I'll drop the link. Time lapse is joining Erica. Well, come up here and time lapse it, babe. That was out. You're amazing. Let's go. All right. Let me drop the link. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to do this. Okay. Hopefully, I'm doing it right. I think so. I'm on my laptop, so it's kind of weird. Did I get it, Cam? I think I did. There's the link, you guys. Hey, Randy. What's up, darling? Hey, Jay. Good to see y'all. So there's the link. I think I dropped it. Cam will let me know if I did or didn't. I don't know. I just put some more of that ambisol stuff up in my teeth, and I'm telling you, that stuff makes you sick after a while. It goes in your throat. It like literally leaks in your throat, and it's so gross. Well, you're welcome. You can come on up. I dropped the link. Thank you, Cam. Yeah, the link is in the chat. I've done that, Jay. I've done that. I've done the hot salt water. I've done the cold salt water. I've done everything. It's absolutely insane. But if anybody wants to come up, come up. I'm not going to stay on here long, so here's your chance. It's like 8 something my time in the morning. Oh, Lord. The hardest thing for me is that I can't eat because I always crave some good food when I'm like drinking and hanging out with all my friends all night long. And then I can't eat anything. Like I can only chew on my right side of my mouth now. And it's so weird. And if one thing slips, it hurts like hell. So, like, I don't know. I might need to make some homemade soup or something. Just some. There goes the dog. So, y'all can hear that too. Because I'm in the house. There's that. But here I am. Yeah, I'm thinking soup. I don't know how it like doing the hot soup's gonna work out, but I'm telling you what, just trying to chew on something, it hurts like hell. If anything touches the other side, it oh my god. It's called autocorrect. What? Wallaby stew. I'm not even know what the fuck is a wallaby. Oh, that's one of them things Cam has, them kangaroo things. I'm in Tennessee. We don't do wallaby. Hey, Trent. Good morning, darling. We don't do wallaby, whatever the fuck a wallaby is. We don't do that in Tennessee. Just saying. Is that's an Australian kangaroo thing, right? Just saying. I mean, everybody here is like possum stew and squirrel soup and all these gross ass shit that you couldn't pay me $1 million a touch. And let's see. Okay. I'm going to start highlighting home and saying so I can see a variation of nose species. Oh my god, all of you. What the hell? Bit smaller. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Lord. I swear, like, growing up, I've never, I swear, because I'm like half city girl, half country girl. And we always ate good. I mean, we ate like steak and taters and all the things growing up before my mama died. And I moved straight to the country. And then, like, everybody's like, oh, how you enjoying that deer? How you enjoying that squirrel? How you enjoying that pot? I'm like, are y'all fucking crazy? I ain't eating that shit. I am not eating that. It ain't happening. Sorry. I have pet squirrels and pet possums and all the things. I'm not putting them in a damn boiling ass pot. How crazy. A bit smaller than Bruce, yeah. Good luck finding a dentist, yeah. I really don't want to go to a dentist. That's my problem. I hate dentists. I ain't been to a dentist in a long time. That's part of my problem. But yeah, there's that. I think I'm just gonna have all my teeth ripped out and get dentures soon. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Tamper, what's up? Is anybody coming up on this panel or not? Because I'm not staying here alone. Y'all gotta get up here and talk to me. Is this my link? I think it is. Oh, shit. My dogs are running around like they're all crazy. Yeah, I save wildlife. I don't eat it. That's right. Like, I'd rather just pet them and have them for friends. I don't want to eat them. Now, if it gets to be shit hits the fan situation, I'm going to eat the hell out of them, I'm sure. But until then, that'll be a hard time too, though, for real. I'm just saying. But I do. I love my animals, so, and I love my wildlife. Like, oh my God. A 450-pound pig I actually buried in the yard. Like, can you imagine digging that grave? It was as bad as digging a human grave, y'all. It was so deep, y'all. I ain't eating my pig. And, you know, potbelly pig. So, there's that. Yeah, nobody wants to join nobody. People didn't expect me to pop up. I'm just popping up for the hell of it, I guess, doing my thing, and here I am still, but I'm hanging out with y'all. Good morning, number two with fries. Good morning. Good to see you, darling. Brandon says, Wendy, are you related to Ellie McClure? Well, no, I'm not at all. But I will say that that is my number one go-to for a Halloween costume. And Brandon, you're in East Tennessee, so you should know, dude. Hey, Bill, what's up, honey? I got a boot. I got a boot. What's up, Temper?
What's up, Sudden? What's up? What's up? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, darling?
Oh, pretty good. Happy Sunday, chat. Happy Sunday, Sutton.
Definitely. I love it. I love your accent. I love it.
I was just about to ask, how the voice of my, how the sound, the levels of my voice is. It isn't too high.
Oh no. I love your accent. Your accent's amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Everyone is telling me that when they hear my voice.
Well,
But
everyone is wrong that tells you wrong. I'm telling you right. It's amazing.
thank you. Coming from you, Sutton, that's truly a compliment.
Aw. Thank you so much for coming up and hanging out. So what's up, babe?
Yeah, I just flipped the TV on, and you're the first person I see. I'm like, what? Sudden live? I said, let me just check it out and see what's up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not like over here like you know how everybody always has all their things planned out and all these things, and I pop up and I have just an issue to deal with or whatever, and then I end up live. Like I didn't, I don't have like all the fancy stuff and all the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So, but thank you for being here. I am here.
Yeah, the last thing I think I caught before I stepped in the studio was you were saying something about I ain't gonna eat my pig.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, my pig died. And
Oh
she
wow.
was 7 years old, and I was not about to eat her. Like I was feeding her all the things, all the scraps, all the things. There was no way. Like I was not. It doesn't even matter if I fed her like amazing. Like she ate pig feed from the feed store or whatever, and that stuff was so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that was all she ate, I still wouldn't eat her. I'm not eating my pig. She was amazing.
And how long you had her? How long you had? Was it a male, female?
A female, and she
Like,
had her own. She had like she lived in the house.
oh
She had
really? What kind of pigs?
now wait a minute. No, 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 no. She lived in the house when she was a baby. She had her own litter box, her own little room, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she started blowing shit everywhere. And I was like, you gotta go. So I made her a big ass pig run and everything in the backyard. And we put these ropes that hung down with like balls. And you know those McDonald's balls that you can get in with the playhouse or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Like we did that with swimming pools, and she had her own pools. She was so spoiled. So
I was just
spoiled.
about to say that, It sounds like you got this pig in a little piggy mansion.
She was a look. She was a spoiled little girl. She was. She got so damn big. Then she started laying out in the sun with me and eating watermelon by
Oh
the
man,
pool.
they love
By,
fruits. They love fruits and vegetables. I'm
mm-hmm.
sorry if you had a garden. It wasn't much of a garden.
Oh no, no, no! So I didn't do my gardening inside where she was at the time. I had to actually put up a bunch of fencing and stuff,
Oh
but
yeah.
but by the pool, I'd lay out in the sun, and she would. We let her run around, like she'd just run around, and because our yard is 8 foot fence and it's like an acre or whatever, and so she'd just run around, and she'd come up to me when I'm laying out in the sun. She'd lay beside me and just look at me, and I'd be like, "You want some watermelon, Ellie?" I'd give her a piece of watermelon. She'd go to town. She just lay in the sun with me. It was amazing.
What a lucky pig.
She was amazing for real.
No,
So
but
awesome.
I'm listening to you and I like what I'm hearing because I mean, when you have animals from small and you grow with them, you build a bond with them, like a literal bond. And at
Mhm.
some point, it's like you can speak to them and they understand. Not to speak back, but if you were like, no, don't go over here or go lay down over there or
Oh
oh,
yeah.
not today. It's like they would understand those little
Yep.
commands. That's what made me understand that, having a pet is so,
Mhm.
so beautiful. It's very beautiful, especially when you can actually see the relationship building,
Hey,
That's
Brenda.
hey Brenda,
Hey,
what's up?
so yes, definitely, definitely. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm listening to you. I wonder. I don't want to miss everybody. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta click on the links, but you guys, welcome in everybody. Whistle Stop Homestead. That is Ed. What's up, darling? I'm trying to highlight, and it's not. It's being a slow mo. I swear, I think Streamyard's going crazy. Mr. Smith, my dude, what's up, baby? How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Oh, Mr. Smith's amazing. Y'all are all amazing. Ty, what's up, baby?
Thank you, Spork.
Yeah,
What's up,
thank you,
what's up,
sport.
Spork?
Hey, I'll tell you what, I got some KFC last night, right? Well, I didn't get it. Hubby got it, right? Thinking I'm going to eat KFC with all my tooth problems, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I got mashed taters. Well, at least I got a spork. I mean, sporks matter, y'all.
So let me ask you something. What was your pet's name? Because I don't want to just say Piggy or what was it?
What?
What's her name?
Oh, that's Ellie. That was Ellie Mae. Ellie Mae.
Wow, Ellie Mae. What a
Ellie
name.
Mae. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I got two goats. I know you probably may have heard it before me saying it on G2K. I got two goats, and one is stubborn as hell. I'm talking about super, super stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is like God's gift to me. And to be
Well,
honest, with you, I named the stubborn one Barbara because that's what she reminds me of, a stubborn Barbara. And the other one,
they're all stubborn. They're all stubborn.
and for some reason, that's the first name pop in my head. I'm like, you're the only one I have to come out here, constantly attend to, constantly getting in trouble, constantly winding up. Even if I lose you, you're escaping. I'm like, you know what? You remind me of a Barbara. I'm sorry. Like I started
Right?
calling you Barbara. I started with Barbie for short, but I'm like, nah, you earned the name Barbara. You know?
Have you have you seen Camelia's art? Oh my god. Art and flirt. Oh Lord. You gotta check out Camelia's. Somebody, one of my moderators, please, or Cam, drop your own channel, honey. Drop it. You gotta see Art, y'all. Art's amazing, y'all.
But he has a huge. They do what farming on a large scale with animals.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like that type of stuff, so that's my thing. But yeah, I
My
had a
do-
friend. Huh?
my dogs are getting wild. Lay down. Sorry. No, I'm listening to you.
What kind
My
of dogs?
dog, they're chi weenies, and they you know they
Okay.
get they get totally excited.
Yeah, that's how it just be sometimes. But I kind of came up because basically a friend of mine told me that once you have animals, like he was telling me, like, when I told him I have a pair of goats, he said goats. He said, boy, goats is be like your best friend. And I'm like, why you say that? He said, no, man. He said, you can't eat them. I said, well, I don't eat meat. He said, well, you can't slaughter them to sell them. I say, I would never think about that. He was like, you serious? I said, yeah, I serious. Um, I find that the bond I build with them is, at least with one of them, is so sweet. It's almost like if I come outside, she hears my voice, she calls out. Um, if she needs water, she calls out. I'm like, yeah, I like this goat. The other one, she would just turn the water over. Like, it doesn't matter. Just turn the bitch over. I don't,
Right,
I
right.
don't care. He got to come back out here. And someone told me that maybe it's a bit of jealousy between them. Like one feels as though I'm looking
Probably.
I'm looking at the other more than the other one. And I'm like, I try to prove it. And I'm like, I learned that I forgot the name of this type of goat, but they're warriors. Like it doesn't matter. Friend in them or being their friend is
Right.
just not in there. It's not in them. It's all about the violence. So, I kind of learned that and separating them, I kind of get to see that. Like, okay, it really was a problem. So, you know, but pets are really a blessing. Some of them really could save your life. I had a dog would, if naturally he saw me in the water, and if I was to make too much commotion, he would come out there and try to pull me out of the water. Like naturally try to drag me out of the water. And I'm like, it takes months and years to get this type of training in a dog.
I don't think that any of my dogs, being as little as they are, or any, like even my pig that I had, I don't think any animal would ever have saved my life if I was dying. Like, seriously. Like, my animals are like, duh, just give me food. That's it. Like, I'll feed you. You go to sleep. Have a good day. That's it. Mama
Yeah.
dying, it don't matter. It just don't matter to them.
Mm. And this and you saying you don't have nothing prepared, but that's something I about to speak on maybe in an hour or two. I have a live coming up. It's the power of positivity. You know,
Right.
you may think it don't matter, but you got to realize a lot of people don't have nothing going on in their lives. No type of
Exactly.
creation, no type of momentum. There's no progress being made, whether it's by, you know, their actions in life or, the way they think. But to come on YouTube and basically to present something to the audience that, put a kicks in their day, I mean, that's a great responsibility and that should be an honor and a treat. And you'll be surprised to know, the little things that you say could mean so much to someone in some little way. Real
Well,
talk.
I hope so. That kind of is my goal. I mean, just if I can put even one piece of positivity in somebody's life, it will make my day. That's it. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's the stupidest thing in the world that I say. If I made you smile, I'm a happy girl. You know what I mean? And hey, PDF, what's up, honey? I see you. I see you, baby. Yeah, that is my goal. Like I'm always just wanting to be out there and just loving on people, and um, I appreciate the support myself, but I'm not like out there going, oh my god, I want to be YouTube famous. I'm not doing those things. I'm
Right.
trying.
Right.
I'm trying to be out there and support the people that deserve that are doing the things that literally like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because being in a position of power, like I say, you have a responsibility. And when you really look at life has enough errors in it, enough tribulations in it, enough trials, enough persecutions. Every day someone has something they have to deal with, whether they like it or not. So to come on an app where you have the opportunity to, shine some light in someone's life, you shouldn't take that for granted, you know. And a lot of people use that opportunity to present the worst. And when you really look at it, life is a reality of truth and consequences.
Definitely.
It is. So even if you were to go on your job, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. If you go out, you would want to conduct yourself a certain way because there are consequences for certain actions. So if you feed people's lives with salacious nonsense and negative energy and toxicity, then when you see fallouts and you see things that happening to you as a person, you have to wonder why. What did I do?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's normally a lot of people's question, like why did this happen to me? Then sometimes we got to think about the seeds we sow, and understand that some of those seeds actually start to grow.
You're exactly right. Temper, you are amazing.
Thank you. Well, that's how life's supposed to be. Each one should teach one. Each one should reach one. And that's how I see it. The more we pull together, the happier we're supposed to be.
And I want to say, Camellia, big hugs to you, honey. Big hugs. I'm still waiting for the day that Camellia just give me a big hug. But, that's never going to happen. Fist bump, bitch. Fist bump. No, I'm just kidding. I love her to pieces. She's my girl.
But yeah, so that's my encouragement to you. You never know who you are until, you analyze yourself and understand that, nobody is perfect, but a
Right.
lot of a lot of people respect transparency, you know. I rather you tell me what's up now than for me to find out what's up later. There's a lot of games people play with people's minds, and
It's crazy.
yeah,
And my thing is that like hanging out with certain people for a long time and you get to know them and all the things or whatever, and then they disappear or they treat you like shit or whatever. Like I don't understand what is their goal. Like what is their goal. Like if you're gonna be here and be a friend, be a friend. If you're going to stick around, stick around. If you're not, you're not. I mean, I don't understand all the back and forth stuff that people are doing. It's getting to be ignored. Like, oh my god, I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up with a lot of people or stuff.
well, one thing I learned in this life, it helps when you can identify situations. You know, it really, really helps, and I noticed that I see through my eyes that, and I hate to say it like this, but
Say
mental
whatever you
is-
want.
mental issues seem to be a big plague in society. Mental issues, and
I get
when you
it.
look at when you look at mental issues, I'm not talking about the stuff that you can't avoid. I'm talking about the stuff you're doing, but you're blaming it on these things. I'm talking about the fact that you can literally see narcissistic traits. You can see
Right.
narcissistic disorders. You can see so many things in the way people speak, the way they move, the way they handle each other. And you can see it. You could see the sense of entitlement. You could see the grandiosity. You could see the chronic need for attention. You could see the arrogance, the tendency to rage. And if you really, really put a lot of things into perspective, you would understand that the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
Right.
And when you see people reveal themselves for who they are, believe what you see. And that's what
Yeah.
a lot of people refuse to actually believe what they see. And that's another way that narcissists move, because if I were to do something to you and you were to say, or if you did something to me and I would reverse it on me and I were to say, oh, Southern, why you do that? It's not that deep. It isn't that deep. You don't have to do it like that, or it didn't have to come to that. But what I would actually be doing is minimizing what I've done to you to actually make you consider and rethink the way that you're thinking.
Right.
So even within these things, like I say in the beginning, understanding and identifying these things helps a lot, because without knowing, you would just be sitting down. I wonder what I did to Temper. I wonder why Temper thinks like that. I wonder, was it because of this? And see, what I would be doing is making you uncomfortable, but it's only based on my insecurities that I actually placed on you. So it's also a mind manipulation. So it takes real strength to me to even stand up on your feet as an individual, because identifying and understanding what brings value to you and what doesn't is what really have a lot of people in the conundrums they are in right now. I'm sorry to talk so much, but I just keep it real.
No, you're fine. And I try to always keep it real. I do. I try to keep it real, and I've got a lot of things that I could say about people that haven't kept it real, but I
Oh,
don't. I don't bring it to my channel. I'm not going to be here to sit there and like bash people. And there's a lot of channels that are doing that. Every channel just about that I absolutely love, like, is always doing this bashing, crazy drama stuff. And I just am like, I'm mind blown. I can't keep up. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
I'm just trying to be that person that stays real, just stays real.
And to be
And
honest with you, if you build it, they will come.
yeah.
Real talk. If you build it, they will come.
Cam, hold on. Look, I'm missing chat a lot. Look, Cam. Shh. Cam, shh. Cam, Cam's ready to play. What's up, Dave? What's up, baby? What's up? There, my Dave. We got Carol Fingerman in the house. What's up? What's up, you guys? MacGyver. Is this a raid? What's happening here? I don't know what's happening.
That's, that's how
Yeah,
the love comes, Simple. I mean, sudden. That's how the love comes. It comes in
I'm
abundance.
dropping the link. I'm dropping the link for the last time, so y'all better grab it. I'm sitting here trying to figure out. I'm on my phone right now, trying to figure out stuff.
All right.
Oh Lord,
Well, I think you have to go and get. Well, you know how to drop it. I shouldn't have to tell you that.
I think I dropped it. I don't know. Untrackable, welcome in. I think I got it. I don't know. I was gonna pin it. I was gonna pin it. What's up? Untrackable. Are you good? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. What's that, buddy? What's that?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I
What's
What
was
good?
just over at Dave's. I,
What are
you
you
know,
doing?
I've known MacGyver for a long time, and they said
Get
that
it.
that you were a lovely channel to visit. So,
I am a lovely channel to visit, and I'm getting ready to drop your link. So, what's
that
up?
it's just another lovely day.
It's a lovely day in paradise, ain't it? Where's Dave at? Where's everybody at? What are they doing?
Oh, I don't know. I know that they had joked about doing a raid, and I didn't know if
Uh,
Dave was shutting down, but I'm always
uh,
down to say I'm always down to say hi to people. You know what I mean?
well, that's good. As long as you don't show your penis, we're all good, ain't we? You don't
What's
show
up? What's up?
penises, do you?
No, I just show my face.
Good. That's awesome. That's awesome, baby. I'm trying to say, Mr. Smith, what are you doing, baby? Are you doing good? I wish
What's
you'd
up,
come up here.
Untalkable?
I'm trying to catch up with chat, y'all. Sorry.
That's a serious name you have there, sir. Untrackable. You can
It,
hear me?
it's just it's just hair on my face.
No, I don't know if you got. Yeah, I was saying you got a unique name. It feels like I'm talking to a ghost.
Oh no,
I'm live, and Anna, you modded me, so what? Raid. What? Dave, I modded everybody for the time being. I got you modded again. Come on, ho. We're still live. Oh Lord, have mercy. They give me a hard time. Send my chat so I can get that heart away, so I can do Dave's mod again.
Hey, let me make sure I'm subscribed.
Oh Lord.
So what's going on in your neck of the woods, Untrackable?
Oh, just another Sunday. I think I got a mow grass today,
All right. So
but
is it late on your side? I mean, we on the same time. I got 8:54. What time you on?
yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm 8:54 as well.
All right, all right. Early bird get the early worm. Get the cotton.
Oh Lord. The early bird gets the worm, y'all.
Yeah, I had some work to do this morning too. I was up from like 6 o'clock. I had to go check on that one in the back of the yard, just hollering, 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 and I know it just she just wanted to get close to the other goats, so I did my share of my early work for the morning.
Yeah. I don't want to hang out with goats this early in the morning.
Well, son, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. And the diff-
No, only sometimes when you have them, and I don't have them, so there's that.
but you know, the other one that I named Tubi, she is so friendly that I can literally leave her loose, like untied, and she does not bother my farm.
Uh-huh.
But the other one,
I just want my goat to like mow my grass, and I'll be good. That's all I'll want from a goat.
sounds like a lot of grass to eat.
I will feed you. Y'all just need to be eating my grass. You know what I mean? Like, let's go.
Well, she does do that now. In the space of a day, I does see a difference. But the
One
only
day,
thing I don't like about it is everything she bites. You know, goats have a certain, I don't know if it's a venom in their mouth when it comes to plants, but when goats bite plants, especially if they're small, they die.
yeah. Well, you know.
So when I let the goat eat the grass started to die in that spot.
Well, they're a natural weed killer. What do you say?
Exactly.
I mean, come on. Cam, I think Jono's probably asleep because you know he's lame as fuck. Hey, Mountain Man, what's up? Yeah, Jono can't hang with the cool people for long.
Yeah, so sudden build your channel up, build your vibes, hang out with your supporters, because your supporters they looking up to you. I wouldn't say like no idle way, but you know, like I was saying earlier, just the duty to bring something positive, add to the table, rather than like you say, what you look on YouTube right now and see all around is the bashing, the trashing, but
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you can't. It would be hypocritical of you to actually think that, oh, heal the world, make it a better place. There's a place in your heart, and I know that there is love. But when your content speaks different, it actually shows who you are as a person in real life. That's how I see it. You can only put out what's actually in. So if what's in is just, toxic energies, well, whenever you decide to let it out, that's what's coming out. So just keep it real with your folks, and
Exactly.
they will love you for it.
Temper, I agree with you 1000%. I agree with you, honey. Yeah, keep it real. Be you. Don't. If you got drama or you got something to say it. Do your thing, but keep it short and sweet. You know what I mean? Don't
Right.
make a whole lifestyle change about it. I mean, I've been seeing these channels that I follow. They're like every single day they're making a live stream about one person
Mm.
or two people. And they're wanting to just go the fuck off on them. And I'm like, Did you not get your point out across already? I mean, give it
Right,
up for
right.
real.
But you know why I could see the narcissicity in that is because it still feels like an entitlement. It still feels like it is actually a chronic need for attention. You know, but at the end of the day, it still shows that you're a messy person because even the Bible tells you if you have an ought with your brother, before you do anything else, go to your brother and reason with your brother. Because at the end of the day, kind words turn away wrath, and grievous words, it stirs up anger. So if you have the opportunity to lay something to rest in private, do that. That's called respect. That's called maturity. And that's called being an adult.
Right?
But when you decide to bring it on an app, all in the name of clicks and views, and it's still a chronic need for seeking attention because you're doing it in hopes that it brings you traction, it gains you likes, it gains you views, and at the end of the day, all you're doing is destroying people's lives with salacious energy. All you're doing is leading people astray because, first of all, you don't know who is in your chat. And like I say, a lot of people suffer from disorders. And as
Uh-huh.
content creators, our words can actually weaponize our chats. Our words can weaponize people's lives. And that's the power of responsibility, understanding that and deciding that ain't what I'm about. That ain't my style. That is not my part of the package. I'm not presenting that because, like I say, the world has enough bullshit in it as it is every day. You turn on the news, it's something. All day, it's something.
Yep.
People are just tired of the something. So, do you think, sis? That's all I gotta say. Do you think?
That's
Yes.
exactly the way I feel. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. Be happy. Do whatever makes you happy. You got, if you suck your body into all the drama, you are going to be a miserable soul. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, and that was really all about.
It's not worth it.
Mm-mm.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I walk away a lot, a lot. I'll walk in and I'll listen to drama, and I'll say hey, hey about I'll say hey to my friends around the drama, but I don't feed into the drama. I can't do it. I just can't.
Right.
It,
And
it's crazy.
when you look around, if you were to really investigate, like, just go through YouTube one day. You got a couple billion people on this earth, because I know it's more than a couple million.
Hey, Rich.
Um, and you can find thousands of channels from different parts of the world. And you could, if you're a person who can identify, you can see that, okay, you got people from China showing you how to have gardens in your backyard. You got people from other parts. That's only one need. That's something everyone loves, gardening. Who doesn't want a nice, beautiful garden for themselves?
I mean,
It's
I love gardening.
right. You got people who showing you everyday hacks, the little simple things which you may have around your yard, like a couple of pallets or some rubbers, little problem shooting. And it's so many things out there that bring light, love, and security. Like, pick one. But for what I see on the YouTube app, it's like almost like Tupac said, give them pow pow, step back and watch them annihilate each other. Give them a little power, step back and watch what they do with it. And it's really something to think about because, like you said, if you was to go on it any day of the week, maybe twice on Sunday, it's the same old, same old, same old.
Right.
So it has to be something better than that. And when you look at it, it is something better than that. It's just up to you to find it.
Exactly. And I want to welcome in Scratch Off Fever. I don't know. Do I have some scratchy echo thing going on?
What's up,
No, you
Scratchy?
sound.
Okay, hold on. I don't know. My sound's okay, but Scratch Off Fever with Oh Blue Eyes. Welcome in. Appreciate the positive vibes. And we are about that positive vibe. I don't know why I'm hearing echo though.
I keep hearing something squeaking as well.
Is that better? See if
Well,
that's better.
I don't hear it now.
I had another tab open. Maybe that was what's wrong with it.
Probably, yeah. You need to close all extra tabs.
Is that
So
better? Is that better?
much better.
Y'all could have told me earlier, damn it.
But we didn't know, damn it.
Hey, Stiffy. What's up, Stiffy, honey? No, welcome in, everybody. Y'all are amazing. Yeah, for real. Like, just, good vibes. Amazing. Sometimes there might be drama that will pop up in my channel. I might go the fuck off on somebody. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not going to because I am a country girl that gets pissed off sometimes, and I might do that. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to make my channel all about that. You
But
know
you
what I'm
know
saying?
something, Sutton? You know something? I thought about that couple of days ago, and you know what the reality came to me about that was?
Sad.
You know, like I say, you will have some toxic people, come through, pass through. Um, but even those same toxic people, even though they're leaving inflammatory comments and they're spamming the chat, being a disruptor, you
Mm,
give that person an opportunity to speak, and you know what's going to happen? They're not going to hit the link. Number one,
mm.
if they do hit the link, it isn't going to make sense. Number two, even if they don't come up, it still shows who they are as a person. So for
Yeah.
me, instances like that, if you can't come up, if you can't voice yourself, express yourself, only one option left for me to do. And it's like zero for me to pull the trigger. Block.
Yeah. I
Block.
agree. I agree.
Blocking one person, one toxic person isn't gonna stop my flow.
No. Hell no.
No.
Hell no. Nobody's going to stop my flow, honey.
So
No.
even if it's two
It,
or three, it isn't. Two or three, okay. One shot, three crows.
Right? Exactly. So,
there's something. I'm in North Carolina, and we have a state motto that is in Latin,
mhm.
and pardon my Latin, but it's like esse quam verdia, something like that, and it means to be rather than to seem. So it's kind of like
I like
uh,
that.
be about it. Don't
Right.
Right.
talk about it. Be about it. So when somebody presents themselves to you, if they are fake, it will show eventually,
Exactly.
um, because they are not being honest and truthful, with their
Amazing.
with,
Yep.
with their effort, you know.
You're right. You're right, Untrackable. You're right. That's like me talking to you. Let's say you're a fisherman and we strike up a nice conversation, and this
I'll
is
be right
normally
back.
where you see the BS. Take your time, sudden. Let's say I'm talking to you, and all of a sudden, you said, "Well, I do plan on going fishing tomorrow. Normally I catch some trouts or whatever." And then here I come. "Oh, I'm a fisherman. I like to fishing," and you throw one or two things at me, not knowing that you're testing me. And then I start saying some stuff, but 10 minutes ago, earlier, according to statistics, I sounded like I know what I was doing. But you, as an experienced person, you just, you know, you hit me, you just shoot a couple of shots at me to see how it bounces, and then you found out that I don't know shit about fishing. I was gaslighting the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like that motto to be about it. Well,
Yeah,
it
don't.
almost
I think it's simpler to say, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean?
like the rock
It,
and
it
say, don't sing it,
there,
bring.
there's the Latin part, which makes so much sense, but it boils down to, can you actually do what you just said you were gonna do?
Yeah. It's almost like calling out yourself. I like
Um,
that.
I mean, you can tell a lie and it looks so beautiful
Oh
and
man.
can trick so many people. But when it comes to payday, you can't lie about the work that you did, and they can't lie about the money that they owe you. You know what I mean?
Right. You're right. Just like how you said that, it reminded me of I remember working on this construction site a few years ago, and I knew this guy was a mason, right? He was good at laying blocks, like real good. Like he could lay 1,500 blocks a day, easy. That's like paperwork to him. And he had a very very unique Achilles heel, a very unique one. And if you were not there to see it and witness it, you would not believe that it is what it is. And his weakness was as good as he could lay blocks, he could not read a measuring tape. 1 second.
Um,
I'm
I
here.
was lucky enough to be a mason's assistant as a job, so I cut block, I carried bricks and blocks, and I shipped the mud to the individual that was sitting there. And yeah, there's a lot of, you know, lines that have been drawn already, but you see these masons with their tools, and they put the mud on, they put a brick down, they tamp it down, and then they just look at it, because you got to think, like, if one brick is off, this
Yeah.
entire building will look crooked as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have to work in coordination with each other as far as what, you know, because he's only working in this section, and it has to match up with what the other dude is doing in his section, and
Yep.
his assistant needs to cut the bricks, his assistant needs to be on point. um, Sometimes it looks like, oh, this dude just sits on his butt and puts the bricks down. But if anything is off, that entire building will look crooked as hell.
Yeah. And you know what happened one day to him on Trackable? He was so used to being in a setting where he was working among friends, and he would easily, and by friends I mean someone he grew up around, and they would actually know it that he couldn't read the tape. So he would just say, Untrackable, come here for a second, please. I want to talk to you. And you would walk over, and he would be like, um, while I get my mortar, my cement prepared, and I get my helper to line my bricks up for me, he would just say, mark out on the foundation where the doors and the windows go in place. So as simple as taking the tape and knowing that, looking on the plan, a window goes here, a door goes here, a sliding door goes here. He couldn't tell that. He would block the whole sucker up.
Oh,
One, he would build one Rubik's Cube. He would literally build a Rubik's Cube, no windows. So what happened is I met him on this particular construction site. And I happened to been there for like a week or two. So as a finished worker, I was working on the inside, putting up the crown moldings and, door trims, final touches. And I saw him one morning and he was like, Temper, look here, please. And I was like, oh God, I know exactly what this man wants because over the years I've heard the story. Now I'm gonna prove if this really, really true. He tried to run the same game on me. While these guys them getting ready to load the cement off the truck and I have my helper to, line my blocks them up. Do me a quick favor, please. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Mark out on the foundation where the windows and the door them going for me, please. I gonna go pee. And I'm like, but you ain't gonna pee all day. It's
Huh.
only it's only a couple of minutes. I say you could always do that. I say I have things to do. I say I only passed through here because I happen to want to know who was gonna build this wall over here, who's gonna, lay this foundation. And he was like, do that for my man, do that for me, please, please. I was like, why you want me to do that? Because see, I want to identify it. I want him to actually admit it to me. He's like, man, I can't read the tape. I was like, what? All these years? I say, man, you almost 60. And you probably 60 plus. And you can't read the tape. Quarter inch, half inch, three quarter, 3/8, 5/8. You can't read that? I said, man, I can't read the tape. And I'm like, wow.
It's special sometimes because that person that lays those blocks has that magic touch.
And he does have a magic touch. And I said, you know what? I could do this for you. Seeing that you asked me, I said I could do it for you. And I, get the orange marker spray, and I'm like, okay, door goes here, window goes here, sliding door goes here. I say, you can't block this area up because an atrium go in here. And he's like, you see all of that? I say, man, see it right there on the plan. I say, see the measurements, see the scale measurements on the plan. He said, man, you gotta teach me how to do this one day. But that day never came. But just to show you, you see people doing things and you would swear, oh God, that a guy is good. But little that you know it, except for that one little thing, like you say, if that one little piece of block was off by a half inch or a quarter inch or lean to the side too much, the whole building's off because nothing's going to go right from there. So you're right.
And
The smallest thing
I, I,
matters.
I was I was never gonna be a bricklayer. I mean, I've been to 4 colleges in my life, and solving problems was always my thing. It didn't matter if I was in the kitchen or if I was with the bricklayers like I'm a teammate
Yeah.
at best.
You get in where you fit in.
But you learn a bit about philosophy. You learn a bit about the communication. You learn a
Mm-hmm.
bit about all these different ways of how the world and people work. And when you find somebody that you are a teammate with that is so dialed in, like all they do is make sure that the measurements that they are laying down are correct. Sometimes you are the one that is helping them because they need it cut. They
Yep.
can't measure it. They can't read it. They can't do any of that stuff. And they are not supposed to get up off of that little seat that they're laying bricks while they're laying. And it is you
You're right.
that has to be correct. And you are nobody. And you use all of this education um, to help them because they have to be correct. You know what I mean?
Yep. You're right. And at the, and, at, and to be honest with you, if you really look at it, like how you're really saying it, no one's even going to know. No one know the helper doesn't exist in that. In when it comes to presentation, no one gives the helper any credit. It's all about wow, looking good, looking good. Boy, you laying plenty blocks today. He will never turn around and say, yeah, man, thanks to me and my helper. If I didn't have a good helper, I wouldn't be this far. Because in on my side of the world, like you say, the guy who lays the brick, he doesn't mix the cement. The guy who lays the brick, he doesn't do anything but lay the brick. That's all he does. He tells you the measurement, and that's that. And at the end of the day, it's his work being looked at, but it's your labor involved, and that's just how
There's some,
that's just the way the world works.
there's something to be said there too, and that is, the helper is the scientist. However, the bricklayer is the artist, and
Ex- You're right. I
it
like
it,
how you think,
it,
Andra.
it is very tough to be an artist, because um, it is by your eye and by your touch, whereas your helper has measured and cut, and they are the ones doing the work, the science, whereas it is the artist's special artisan uh, special touch that makes sure that everything is correct. And if they don't like it, they take it apart and they redo it.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't like your cut, then they don't trust you as a scientist. Because if I say, hey, 3/8, I need this cut for, it's about to be, I'm laying these blocks, but it also has to be cut for a power outlet or a
Right.
water outlet or something like this that's going to come after. If they don't like what they see, um, they take it apart and we redo it. If they don't like what I bring them, then I was a poor scientist. If they don't like what they see based off of what they done, they take it apart and they redo it, and they will send you to do science again. So
Yep.
it's like the science and the art. They have
It has,
to coincide.
mm-hmm. You're right. It's almost like when you're giving a vague sketch or by memory to someone or to a sketch artist, and based on and that's what I find to be such a beautiful thing, communication and art. Like you're telling them visual thoughts in your mind of what you've actually seen, and they can actually take that thought and express that on paper, and then turn it around and say, "Is this the person?" And you can say, "Can you? Yeah, it looks like him, but his nose was just a little smaller and his lips weren't that full." And they give him a couple of minutes, they spin it back around, and you'd be like, "That's the person." And when they put it on the bolo, be on the lookout, it actually lines up to this very person. And I think just like how you said, if it wasn't for the person cutting the measurements, it wouldn't be what you're looking at. So it's communication to me is very, very powerful. And it even goes with taking that within the content, within the perspectives of content creating. When you can identify who your supporters are, and you know that basically what you presented to them is the fact that, like we say, you're a mason. So you building the blocks, but at the same time, it's your supporters that are actually cutting these blocks for you, making this way possible for you to create this, to step up on this platform and present what you present because they believe in you. And like you say, if they don't believe in you, then you gotta go back to school all over again.
You just need to walk away if they don't believe in you.
you know?
If people don't believe in you, then let them go. Just let them go. Because people are shady. People are shitty. Just let them go. Don't
But
Well,
don't
there's
even don't
something to
feed
be
them.
said there too, and it's if they don't believe in you, doesn't necessarily mean that you're right. Um, but there's always learning to be done, and
There's
so when
always
somebody,
learning to be done. Yeah, always in every one of our lives. There's so much learning. We're not freaking amazing, freaking spectacular kings and queens that know everything in the world. Like, come on. We're always learning something. Every single day that we walk this earth, we're learning something.
But you know
Don't take
something?
don't take it for granted. Take it to heart and just do the best that you can do with it.
Right. Even from a positive perspective, what I was saying that from, if a person doesn't believe in you, well, by the fruit you should know them. So even if a person could literally just come and chat, oh, I don't like this person, just by saying it because, the complacency in their lives. But if you know you are what you are, which is authentic, like bringing it back to the Mason, if you know you're authentic, um, what you present is going to overcome. What you do
Right.
is going to shine overall and eventually. So it's just about you knowing who you are, and like the viewers, the supporters, they're the ones that cut the stone. They're the ones that actually place you where you are in their lives.
Be real. Just be real. Be true to
Exactly.
yourself. Be real.
Bam,
100%
bam,
just be
bam.
real.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. I mean, it's not a freaking math problem, okay, you guys?
Right.
Like, I freaking hated math in school. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to understand how to be a human. It
No,
really don't.
because it's easy to do good, but it's hard. It's easy to do bad, but it's hard to be good, and that's something we all
Exactly.
balance.
For most people, it is, but it's easier for me to be good than it is to be bad. I try to be bad and I suck at it. Okay. Okay. I suck at it, honey. I do. Like I cuss people out and they laugh at me. They're like, "You're such an idiot." I'm like, okay, whatever. But I still have
No,
fun doing it. But just
no,
saying, just be yourself. Be true to
it
yourself.
that is a beautiful thing because I felt like I was so good at being bad.
No,
Uh,
nobody's good at being bad. Nobody's good at being bad. You think you are, but you're really not. My husband thought he was too. And my
I
husband
mean,
ended up in so much trouble that he ended up looking at himself in the mirror and going, "Oh my God, I'm an idiot." You know what I'm saying? You're never
I
going to be good at being bad. Be yourself, be true to yourself, and be a loving person, and your life will be much better.
Exactly. No,
I promise you.
I think that's the lesson we all need to learn. Even if it be from the day on, like be that change, be that first of all, be that change you want to see.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm not trying to be like somebody that's like, oh my God, you need to do this, you don't need to do that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not that person because I can be a bitch too. I mean, I'm not saying that, but just be a better person. Do all
As,
the things that you can do to be a better person.
yeah, and it may sound weird, but when you're living in the world we living in today, speaking your mind is absolute. And for someone under the sound of your voice, that what you said just now, trust me, that made so much difference.
Aw.
That made so much difference because people don't hear these type of things. Think about why children go there and join gangs and leave because there is no love. If they was receiving that love at home, maybe it wouldn't happen. It might have, it mightn't, but who knows? But the reason for so much disconnection and so much idiocy is because a lot of people don't even hear the simplest words. Like I remember me passing a lady one day, and I was like, "Hi, mom, how you doing?" The woman asked me, "Son, you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, mom." I said, "Why you asking me that?" She said, "Because no one has asked me if I okay." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was on another island, and I did this. And I guess based on the lingo, everyone passes each other straight. Like when you walking on in New York, I don't know you, you don't know me, and it was like just me saying, "Good morning, mom. How are you? You all right?" That light that woman eyes up like she saw me as $1 million, and she was like, "No one asks me that. So you can't be from around here." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" That's just manners and respect. But to bring it back home, the simple words is, "How you doing? I love you. Are you having a great day? You'll be surprised to know a lot of people, they don't get that. Even in a
Yeah,
marriage,
Exactly.
even in a relationship, they don't get that. They don't get that.
Hey, Brian,
I,
how
I,
you doing, baby?
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, what's up, B?
Oh, Tip. Yeah. Texas.
Exactly. Like, it's just crazy how people just don't, like, they don't take that time to get to know you. They don't get the time to get to know you as a person. It's just all about, okay, here's a screen name. Okay, listen. I'm Southern Son and Grown. You know me as Southern Son and Grown. I can talk to you all day long. Have you got to know me? No, you haven't. There's a lot of people that have. 99.9% of the people in this chat know me. You want to know why? Because I give you a chance to actually get to know me. I want to talk to you. I want to be your friend, a true friend. There's so much shady going out on these streets. Like, I can't even deal anymore. I can't deal with some of this crazy shit that's going on here. I don't know half the people that people even talk about in chats anymore. Like, who, what? You know what I mean? Like, y'all are my friends. Y'all are my family. I love y'all to pieces. Like, I don't get it. Why are people so crazy in some of these chats?
I never understood why.
Do you see what I'm
well,
saying,
so
Brian? You see what I'm saying, Brian?
No, yeah, I've been here for like on this thing for like almost 18 years. So I know you.
I've known you for what, but good 3-4 years, 5 years maybe. I've
Yeah,
known you for a few years.
yeah.
I don't
so
get
so
it.
so many people aren't honest with themselves, so they can't be honest with others.
It's crazy, and just came on here to hurt people. That really makes me sad. That breaks my heart. It really does. I am that person because like to come online to have a good time is one thing, but to come online, have a good time and then hurt somebody's feelings or break somebody's heart over what they're going through in their own personal lives because you know all about their personal lives, which you shouldn't. Number
Uh,
one.
re- Regardless of the specifics, when you're not honest with yourself, life becomes a competition with others, and so
Hey,
people want to
Fifi.
win, and they want to win by making somebody else look bad without.
Nobody's winning. Nobody's winning. They're making
Wi-
themselves looking like totally ignorant. Totally ignorant. I'm
Again,
just saying.
I would much rather tell my worst failures than to criticize somebody else's failures without being honest.
I can't
You know,
I can't fucking do anything in the world to sit there. It would take everything out of me to sit there and say, I think you're a piece of shit because you aren't married or you're not this or you ain't got kids or you ain't all the things that people are doing on these streams. It breaks my heart. It's like, how hurtful and how stupid are you? Why is this going on? Like, come on, really?
and why do people get so much joy out of
I can't see it.
creating a pain for others? It's like, hey, I recognize that you're not telling the truth,
That's
so
false.
I'm gonna come at you as hard as I can, in efforts to make you come out of your skin and tell the truth. Meanwhile, I'm not telling the truth about my own self,
You
because like
shouldn't.
you
You
have to have.
shouldn't have to explain anything to tell the truth. It's not
Well,
nobody's business. I mean,
I'm just
honestly,
saying the people that attack don't have solid ground to stand on either, and that's probably why they attack.
Well, I see. Well, aside from what Sutton she said she find it hard to come out here and just talk shit about somebody. Well, I respect that right there because at the end of the day, it's a word called hypocrisy, being a hypocrite,
Hmm.
being a hypocritical thinker,
Hey,
and
John.
it goes right back. It goes right back to narcissistic traits.
Southern son and growing her husband of a channel.
How you doing,
What
baby?
she does.
A grand rising, brother. So at the end of the day, when you sow these seeds now, today I'm going to talk about everyone on the panel, disgustingly. Now, tomorrow or later on today, I want to talk about giving back to the community. Like, what the F? Are you serious? I just sat there and tore down 5 people for no reason. But now later, I'm going to talk about giving back to the community and being responsible. But what I just did contradict everything I'm about to say? So no one calls out hypocrisy no more. No one identifies it and just leaves it alone. Just keep riding. You see the bus heading into the wall. You see the driver sleeping and the bus heading into the wall, but yet you're still on the bus. Get off the bus. Even if it get off that bus, you shouldn't have been on it in the first place. So get off. If you have to hurt yourself getting off, that's the consequences of getting on. But we talking about being accountable now, and that's another thing nobody wants to be. No one wants to be held accountable for their bullshit. Because if they were, it would mean the collapsing of the towers for them. The ego comes down, the lies are exposed, the hypocritical thinking is exposed, and there we have it. You are exposed. So one thing you can either do, stop, be transparent, or leave it alone. But it's still up to the viewers to decide. So when you lay yourself out there, be aware that if you start this way, you better finish this way. You start negative, you better end negative. Because for you, this is the fork in the road you're going to have to face. And the people are going to be the ones to see every bit of it, whether right or wrong. And that's just my perspective on what it is to have power and wield it the right way.
Amen.
So with that,
Good
ladies and
points.
gentlemen,
Do you
I
see
guess,
what Mr. Smith had to say?
Yes, I read it.
Fear.
right.
A lot of people to live in a state of fear for all kinds of reasons. When people are in state of fear, they do crazy stuff. Empathy takes a calm state of mind, and
Yeah,
that's
I
so true.
agree. Because the lack of empathy is one of the foundational traits you'll find in people who have narcissistic behavior. Like, seriously, no one is really in control of their empathy. And to be able to rise to a level where you can manipulate through craftiness and you can literally have people under depression and living in certain fear, and it's not healthy. And you ain't adding to the problem. I mean, you're not adding to the solution or creating one. You're just creating more problems. And like I say, there's no way one day you could find yourself even saying to yourself, well, we got the world really is a messed up place, or there's a lot of shit happening out here. But when you are a part of the chain reaction, like, you know, it is what it is. The cycle never changes. The struggle never stops.
It's true.
Good
That's the
points.
reason why I don't talk about all the actual drama in my life, because if I did, then it would never stop. It would be just a cycle. And
Mm-hmm.
it would go down to all the people in my chat, or in my community and other communities, to know how I feel about certain people. It would just go and go and go and go, and it would just create a cycle. So I don't say anything. I'm just leaving it alone. Just leaving it
Yeah.
alone.
It's all about what you bring to the table, you know. It's what you bring to the table.
Well, I mean, I've got things I want to say, but I ain't saying them
Yeah.
Why? Why not?
because I'm not doing that because I'm not going to create the cycle.
Well, if you're not creating hate and discontent, which I've never seen you do, you're just honest. I can deal with honest people. I
Well,
can't
there
deal
is.
with what I can't deal with Temple was just saying. I agree with him 100%. You know, when you're mad at everything, you're just going to reflect on all your relationships,
Yeah.
no matter what. I mean, if you're out to stir up and cause hate and discontent,
I'm sorry,
you'll be very
Kim.
successful at it this world
Oh
because
yeah.
most people live off of that. They like that. But if you have really true friends, I mean, I can
Well,
talk to just about anybody that I go into a live. I go into 3 lives, you're one of them. 4 maybe. And they could text me anytime and talk with me, and I would have
look,
no
Cam
issues at
said
all.
we're making her eye twitch for some reason. I don't know why.
Hmm.
I
I
love
don't
you,
know.
Cam. That's my girl.
Let conviction guide you. I've been through a lot for 55 years, Southern. I mean, I think you know some of my stuff that I've been through in life. I've died. I've seen
Right.
heaven. My wife signed me back to life. She's the best friend I've ever had. I've been with her for 30 years.
No.
Has it always been easy? No. I haven't always
No.
been easy for her, and she hasn't always been easy for me, but is it worth it? You're damn right it is. I
Yes.
wouldn't trade it for anybody, and I wouldn't trade it for nobody. I got a son dying of leukemia,
I
and
know,
he complains
honey.
about nothing. He complains about zero. And I believe in God with all my heart. I went to school to be a pastor, and I don't talk about it because I know you don't like to hear about it. But I'm not your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill Christian. I'm not here to convert anybody. I
And
haven't
you're
got
not
that
and
kind of
you're not
power.
here to bitch about things either. You're
No,
here to
life is life.
yeah,
Right.
Some days
you're
we,
you're
some
here
days,
being
some,
supportive going through your own hell. You know what I mean?
right.
You're going through your
I
own
mean,
hell.
when I come into your channel, in my eyes, it's about you. What kind of day have you had? How you doing? That's how things start out for me. It's not about, oh, geez,
I
had to
know.
pay the electric bill, and my
I
truck got a
know.
flat
And
tire.
it's hard. And it's hard because I go in channels and I just want to vent. I just want to be like, hey, this was my day, bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
Life is hard.
you want to
Life is
vent.
hard.
But that's what friendships are for. You
Right. You're
know,
gonna find.
it's
I
okay.
had a teacher in high school said if you can count all your good friends on one hand, you're fortunate. Because it usually ends up being 2 or 3. I mean, that's really good friends that you could just pour your heart out to and tell anything to.
You're right. You are so
And it's
right.
pretty hard to find someone like that to say,
Yeah,
I'll accept you unconditionally. See, that's the
yeah, you
problem
can.
is that when we start relationships that we say we want to have relationships with either people online or either people in the real world. I'm a real world guy. I'm a face-to-face guy. But when you have that in the real world and even online, you put expectations on there if you're unhappy with your own life. Well, geez, they didn't say this. And I dealt with that my whole life. I grew up in the church. I was made to go to church. That was it. I'm the last of 8. I mean, my father was a great guy. My mother was a wonderful woman. I was very fortunate there. I got no sad stories there. Like a lot of people, my father beat me, and my mother was an alcoholic, and I feel bad for people like that because I didn't have to experience that. Now I can sit and I can talk with that person, and I can give them some guidance along the way. I got a brother that's an alcoholic, and I love him. I was on the verge of being an alcoholic. I love my brother very much. Smartest guy I know. Literally the smartest guy I know, and it's not because he's my brother, because I got some brothers that are dumb as a post. But if you could just talk with that person and relate, you give them what life has given you. Sometimes that can help them and help them grow.
Exactly.
It's not always about knowing what they've been through. Sometimes it's just about sharing what you've been through. And maybe it may not apply at that time, but life is life, like you just said. Life is hard. And so maybe it'll apply somewhere down the road. Like, geez, I remember when that guy said that.
And
And you could,
what, no, sorry about that. I didn't.
no, go for it. Go for it.
No, I want to say, what you said just now. That's the whole. If you, and it's so sad that it's only when you reach a certain age in your life that it isn't about looking forward anymore. It's about looking back. Like when you're young, it's about looking forward. But when you then get almost middle age, it's about looking back, and it's like a reflection point in life. Like you could actually see this, and you could actually see that, and that's where another level of maturity comes in. And to me, the whole point of life is just about balance. Like I said, saying earlier, the sudden each one should teach one, each one should reach one, and that's the whole point of. And you being someone who is knowledgeable of the Bible, you should know that, even in Proverbs, it shows you the purpose of wisdom is to heal the brokenhearted, to give subtlety to
Right.
the shaken. And
Yeah.
if you're doing this, then in some way you are doing, you know, what is most natural. I wouldn't want to see someone walking down the road with a heavy load, just them alone, and I have the opportunity to help them. I'm not gonna pass that person. I'm gonna be like, sis, how far you going, bro? How far you going? You
Exactly.
want to die? That
Well,
heavy? You want me to help you?
I can tell, Temper, that you live by one thing that I try to live by the best that I can. When they
Yeah.
came to when they came to Jesus, said, "Well, what's the most important commandment?" He said, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Well, what if they hate him? I still love them. You still gotta love them because you don't know when I'm gonna reach that person. Is what Jesus was trying to tell them. Because we get high-headed and we're so great and we're so articulate and we're so smart. I can get through to this person. No, you can't. You are not
No.
going to get through to that person until God says, "Okay, I'm going to open this up for you. Now you're either going to listen or you're not." And we all hear His voice. It all depends on if you want to listen or not. Has there been times that I haven't listened? Sure. That's what gives you wisdom. And that's the other thing I try to live by because my father always said wisdom will outdo money any day of the week. Because if you have wisdom, everything else just kind of lines up in your life. And that's God's wisdom. Is it
Abs-
easy? Nope. He has things for me sometimes I don't want to do. He just does, and
Brian,
I can.
Brian, what
What's
is your
that?
take on all this? I'm gonna ask Brian. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
welcome, Brian. Let's talk to Brian.
Well, Lord, I got what I had to say to John is absolutely, yeah. Because when it comes down to it, money and all these possessions don't,
I love you,
fame and
Cam.
fortune don't mean any of it. Any.
No, it sure doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. I had a good pastor friend, and there's not very many pastors that I say are really good friends. Because if you're gonna go take that cross up, I didn't finish my schooling because I just didn't feel called upon. I got 3 brothers that are pastors, and I look at one that I talk with about God. The other 2 I find it kind of hypocritical. But I had one pastor that said one thing to me, and it's always stuck in my head. He said, "You'll never see a person going to heaven towing a U-Haul," and I've been there. It's funny. I love it. Man, it's a great line. You'll never see a person going to heaven towing a U-Haul. We came here naked and we're going out naked because I can tell you right now, the Bible says it's a peace that passeth all understanding. I was dead for 20 minutes. I wasn't even supposed to come back. I bled out completely. All right, and they said if I came back, I'd either be retarded or in a coma. My wife said, "Well, either way, he's always been kind of stupid, but either way, I could take care of him." I got lucky there. I got a good woman, but I
Had to
mean,
be a good woman to say that.
that's right. Just treat
Oh,
people. Just treat people the way you want to be treated. I find. Does it always come back that way?
I
No, of course
mean,
it
like,
doesn't.
how difficult can it fucking be? Hello, y'all.
Yeah,
Wake the
that's the
fuck
golden
up.
fucking rule.
Like,
That's
come the
right.
fuck on. Just do it as you want to be treated. If people are being a bitch, say fuck you, bye, and do your
Right.
own thing. Come on,
Right.
move
And I
on.
always said
All right,
something.
let's
So,
go. I want to
and
say
I
good
always said
night.
something talking with people that might be kind of bitchy or in a bad mood.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'll
well,
just say, "Well, I'll hang up and try a call again."
I can be bitchy in a bad mood, but I do have to say goodnight to my bodyguard, Camellia. Love my girl. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Sweet dreams, honey. I did do a typo, so that says shut up. Shut. When it says shut, because I did a typo. That's what that means. But I love you, Cam. Thank you for being here, honey. And fishing them out in Mid South. Who is this windy person? Shut up, Mike. All right. All right, that's all I need to say. I interrupted. Y'all shut up.
All right,
No,
night, night,
you're all
Tom.
good.
Night.
See you, Kim. Thanks for helping me.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Back to what you was talking about. Unless you do it.
Dogs are gonna start barking. Y'all gonna be like, "Why is she still here?" Watch. See, done told you. Got him going. All right, y'all keep talking.
All right, John. You done? Or you got some more to say?
No, I like what
What's
John.
that?
I like what John was saying because the reality is, I mean, in our everyday lives, you know, I'm not trying to make it like how some people would say a Christian thing or a God thing, but at the end of the day, we all have to pray and we all should pray. At the end of the day, we all want a positive reality in our lives, a positive outcome. So you can't go far without the Almighty. And
No.
even if it's just to have love in your heart for your fellow man, or even if it's just wanting to be a better person, showing love is love. And at the end of the day, love is all around us in every aspect of everything we could see. The even trust. The earth trusts the sun not to burn it up. The trees trust the sun not to burn it up. We trust the trees to provide oxygen. So if it wasn't love that created this world, you wouldn't have been able to see these things. The birds, they don't work. They toil not, neither do they spin, but they find food to eat.
That's right.
So everything provides for itself. So we, as the top of the food chain, the ones that can speak, build, communicate, we should be living better. We shouldn't be having animalistic qualities. We should be like the Sphinx. Our human character has risen above our animalistic qualities.
It's a good thing that we don't do that here at Southern Sown and Grown, right?
I'd say it's a damn good thing.
I mean, I'm just saying.
So yeah, we can see love everywhere and everything. So why not partake in it? Why not be, like you say, be the best we can be?
We are.
We all talk about we want the world to be a better place. We tired of seeing things the way it is. Then start by changing yourself.
We
Start by
could go to another stream and just drink a
Yes.
bunch of liquor and scream
Yeah.
at each other.
Yeah, I can't do
Y'all want to
that.
do that? Let's go. Oh man.
Yeah, I
come
can't do
on.
that. Yeah, I got a certain friend that does that. It's a community, like he says he's supposed to be being over. I'm like, I can't do that all day. Shit, I got
No.
obligations.
What the fuck? People be like staying up for like 48 hours drinking liquor, screaming at each other. What in the hell is their life? I mean, come on.
Aside from the screaming, that's what they do is the drinking. Eh?
Is their toilets even clean? Is my question. I mean, I'm just asking a question.
I'm like, shit, I can't be doing all that.
I mean, I
was doing that
all that.
Yeah, I was doing that all night because I was all last night due to the fact that I had went to bed early at night. There, woke up a few hours later, so I was doing that, listening to music. So that's a few times I'm gonna do that in my life. So
they'll be screaming at each other, just like going on and on. And hold on, I got somebody coming up. John's coming up on camera. What? John's
I'll come up on camera, show you my ugly mug.
No, you're good, baby. Did you pop off? What happened?
What's that?
Okay, you was already here. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I was here, but I hit a wrong button. I got a new phone and
okay,
I got
you're
giant
fine.
fingers and hands, so it's not real easy to hit these little tiny buttons all the time.
You're fine, darling. Good to say you. No, seriously, like people be going these live streams and they just they're drinking and they're screaming at each other. And I'll wake up the next morning and they're still on the same live stream screaming at each other, drinking. How in the hell are they living a life? Like, what are they doing? Their livers are going to melt, first of all. Like, what kind of life is that? What is wrong with people?
yeah,
Come
like,
on, people.
Yeah, I know.
Violation.
Yeah, I know. I drink too, but I know one of these days I'm gonna have to give it up.
Dude, I drink too. I just finished my last beer about 30 minutes ago, but that's not a big deal, right? I'm
Right?
not drinking a freaking 50 milliliter bottle of freaking vodka every single
Oh,
night of my life. I don't even drink liquor. I drink beer.
I don't like liquor. I don't like
Me
liquor.
too. Like I drink beer, Brian. You know that, right?
Yes.
So, but what is wrong with these people that are drinking this hard ass liquor and literally drinking the whole bottle every night?
Sheer
Like
loneliness.
they're
I got
gonna
a brother.
die.
I got a
Their
brother that's an
liver, they're
alcoholic.
gonna need a
So,
liver transplant, y'all.
Probably need a brain
so
transplant too.
yeah.
I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Y'all chat.
Hello, my brother. Sis.
Damn it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I call energy like that. I just call them dark portals because, I mean, in this life, you could find examples of everything of what not to do. And, I just look at that as another example because it almost it's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. Someone got to pick up the trash. Someone got to clean the yard. So I look at those things as just stepping stones of examples of what not to be in life. And sorry, it's that person that had to, debase themselves like that. But if that's the lesson in life to be taught, then hey, a lot of people are just statistics. A lot of people, in this world, but they're not going to be able to understand this world or read the codes like the way we do. So, you know, I just look at some things as good examples of what not to be. Because if I didn't see it, I would not be able to identify that. Hey, that ain't right. I don't be like that. No way. So I just look at them as examples, and it ain't nothing to be thankful for, but I thank God for these examples because it is living proof.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Mhm.
My brother's, like I said, he's one of the smartest. He's probably one of the smartest men I've ever met. He did everything. He fished on a offshore dragger for 15 years. He got done with that and went over to Bath Iron Works. If you know what Bath Iron Works is, they make Navy ships, frigates, and destroyers. He became the head welder in less than a year, head ship fitter. Got down there, got 2 licenses in plumbing and heating, and his son killed himself, and he just couldn't recover. He couldn't put the bottle down. I didn't judge him. I always loved him. Never agreed with what he did. Never agreed with the life he was living. But it's a hard road, and I couldn't judge him because I don't know what that would be like. Have a kid kill themselves.
Mm.
That all takes a toll on everybody in different ways, I would imagine. So, but it is good. It is a good example because I could have fallen on that same trap because I had the same kind of personality he has. I crashed my truck, almost hit a lady walking. And that was it for me.
Mm.
I was like, that's enough of this foolishness. And that was just me personally.
Dang, I'm hearing you. I hear you, John. It's
Mm.
crazy. Yeah.
I still
That
smoke
that
cigarettes. That's a bad thing.
no. Smoke cigarettes. I'm rolling me one right now, but seriously, like that is an eye opener, right? Like, yeah, for real. You went
Mm.
through some shit, honey.
Yes. So now you're in the right state of mind in your life, in the right place, in a comfortable place in your life. And I'm happy for you. That's all.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I watched a video recently, like once you start feeling bad about your past, like the jacked up things you did, then looks like you're getting there. I feel like I'm getting there. Right? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like it's a
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, I have a saying about the past, and my past is my past. I paid my dues for the drunk driving and wrapping my truck
Right.
around a telephone pole. I thank God that I didn't hit the woman. Poles and trucks are easier to replace than people,
Yep.
and I think that was
Exactly.
probably the thing that
Yes.
impacted me the most.
Yes.
I've
I
been
Right.
mean, it
through
was
so much that y'all will never know because I won't spill my personal information on here.
Yeah.
I won't do that except for the fact that being married, as long as I've been married and all the things, you wouldn't even believe that me and my husband would still be together. All the things that I've been through, and all the abuse and the crazy and the uh, jail sentences that he had to go through, and that's all I'm gonna say. Just a lot of things, okay? Like it's been a rough life. It's been a lot, okay? And I'm just saying, you gotta be strong. You gotta be tough. You gotta put your foot down and just say, hey, either this is it or it's not it. And do your thing and be tough and be strong. You know, as a woman or a man. And I'm good. And I hope y'all are good. You know?
Yeah, as far as the things that I did, like I started out very young with this nonsense. Like before I was the age of 10. Like the way I treated my little brother and then our friends and all this shit in the neighborhood, because I was a power man dictator of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Then plus, okay, I did my work in school, but I cheated, but I was being a clown. Didn't want to really listen and all that other nonsense. Then at home at the house, then getting along with the parents or the brother. Didn't really treat my pets well. Now I thought about that recently today. And I said, shit, what did I did? I know it's the past and it's over with, but I say they put me on medication. I say that shit humbled me, though I don't take it anymore because it's not needed. I learned self-control.
Yeah.
So
You went through it. You went through it, though. You went through it, baby. You went through it.
Yeah. By the age of 10, shoot, I was doing. So I'm like, shit. But I went through it a lot of times. Like that was the first time, though I was having fun. I thought it was fun, but it wasn't.
Right.
Then like I went through it like after I moved, like, but that's another thing. Like felt like the world was crashing down on me and shit. Cause I was moved away from my friends. Then looked like my family members was acting shitty. The people at the school, even teachers, and even the church was acting shitty towards me. I said, shit, I wish I could run away from this shit. Yeah, if I had the heart to speak up about that and the courage, then they would have been shit down sooner. Something would have happened to them, but I overcame that. But no, that's just part of the story. Then the third time I went through it, like 15 years. I won't say 15 years. I know this when I got let go from my job. And we was going through a recession. Then, like the year after that, that's when I really started going through it because I lost my car because it wasn't working anymore. It was just crap then. I really didn't have any money after depend on family members, and I don't like depending on people.
Right.
Another thing that I went through.
And you're independent. I'm an independent person.
Yeah, because because around that time, like the only people that didn't turn their back on me was really, to be honest, was the people on here on YouTube. I know y'all weren't around back in 2010 and 2011. Most of y'all was.
Right. No.
But they was the only ones that stuck with me. Them and the dog that I had. So.
But you made it. But you made it through, baby. You're doing good now. You're happy, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what matters.
And I'm working towards better.
I'm glad you're here.
Yep. You overcame. It was a rough journey, but no journey begins without a step. So you made it. So far, so good, bro. Keep pushing. Stay encouraged. Stay lit.
Right.
And with that, I have a live coming up in a couple of minutes. I can step on down, but sudden. I enjoyed the time.
Okay, you got a live coming up. Will you please drop your link? Because I'm not in the YouTube side. I can try to find it if you want to. Can you do it, or do you want me to?
Well, I have to be up.
Okay, I'll get it. We're gonna send everybody to your live. What are you doing on your live?
Well, I'm just having a basic conversation on truths and consequences.
Tap in the chat for me real quick, baby.
All right, bro. I go step on down, and like I say, I enjoy the morning. I enjoy the vibes. I don't know if it's night on your side, but y'all have
No, it's early morning. I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon, but I will come over to your live. So drop your Just type something in chat and let me drop your link.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I need to go to your channel. I need to see it. Man.
all right, so y'all have a good one. I'll drop the link in the channel.
Thank you, Temper. Love you.
Nice to meet you,
Yes,
Temper.
all
Nice to meet
right,
you, man.
nice to meet y'all.
So you guys, Temper's gonna be going live. That's where we're gonna go next, okay? I really would appreciate if anybody that's still here in the chat and on panel to go over there and support our dude. He's amazing. Okay? Can y'all do that for me?
Yeah, I'll hook up with him.
Thank
I'll
you.
get over
Yeah,
Okay.
there.
I'll need him. I'll put his link in here or whatever.
I'm trying to see if he's typed in chat yet. Has he typed in chat yet?
No, I ain't seen him.
All right. Well, I can find this link maybe.
Well,
Temper.
there you go. Well,
Does he got it? Do you got it? Oh, there you are. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, I got
There
you.
you
Hang
go.
on just a minute. Let me add as a
Uh,
moderator first of all because Timber's amazing.
I can't get it if I'm not a moderator, so I can't get it.
I know, baby. I got you. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Calm down. Don't.
I am.
Calm
I'm
down.
so calm you'd think I'm sedated.
Y'all kill me. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm adding Brian. I'm adding as a moderator right now. Drop his link for me, please.
All right.
For his live.
Let me share it. Let me share it. All right.
Yeah, share his live stream. Yeah.
Well,
I know. John, I'll get you.
yeah, that's him. That's him right there, people.
All right, we got it. So we got it. Okay, thank you, Brian. That stupid heart is getting my way again. Somebody type in chat. Oh my God. So annoying. I should have turned that off. I didn't plan on this, so I don't know. But you guys make sure that you click the link that Brian just dropped. That is for Temper. See if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna end up deleting it if I touch anything. These emotion things are annoying. There it is. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
it.
We are heading over to
Yeah.
this
But
link.
first,
Is he live now?
no, not yet. Or it says it's scheduled for 9:30.
All right, I'm gonna drop down. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Wendy. But yeah, Wendy, you can.
John.
I
Love
see.
you, man.
Nice to
Love
meet
you
you.
too.
I said Temper's links above, so it is pinned, I think.
Yeah, you pinned it. Yeah.
So that's where we're gonna go, and we're gonna show Temper some love, okay, you guys?
Yeah.
Please go there, show some love. And then after that, I have to go because my phone is about dead, so I'll be on the laptop, but I'll be chatting in the chat with you guys over at Temper's. So let's go there, okay?
Yeah, I'll be in the chat too, but yeah, end it at any time. When it's good to see you again.
All right, baby. I love you, Brian. Thank you for all that you do.
All right.
You're amazing. Much love.
Hey.
Thank you so much for everybody that's come up. Thank you so much, John. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate everybody that's been in chat. Y'all freaking rock. I mean, I didn't appreciate. Listen to me. See, I can't talk. I didn't know I was even going live. And I appreciate y'all being here. So it does mean the world to me. I love y'all.
But now, first I gotta head somewhere. Well, not away from the house, but in the house. But I'll be joining y'all soon. See you.
Hey, we'll be live again soon, okay?
Yeah, I'll be live later tonight. No gaming it. But
We'll be doing the real thing. Hey, drop your link in the chat, okay? Hey, Alexis, baby girl.
okay, I'll drop us. You know what?
Drop your link in the chats.
Okay, here I go. Here I go. Hold on, let me get this shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh, if you don't drop your link in the chat, I'll beat you.
All right. Shoot. Well, I need to modern technology needs to quit acting a clown. So I can do it. All right, there I go. Now I got to go.
Alright, that's Brian's link, you guys. Make sure that you sub it to Brian. If you're watching the replay, please click the links that are posted in that. I appreciate every single one of y'all. For real, for real, for real. I appreciate the love, the support, and everybody's been on panel, everybody's been chat. The moderators, y'all are absolutely adorable and amazing. Thank you so much. And we are going to plan something this next week, and yeah, if my tooth pain goes away 100%, I'm gonna be ready to go. I promise you, we're gonna have a good time. Okay, so I'll see y'all soon. But hey, if you're bored and you're still up, please head over to Tempers. Do that. Do that for me. Okay. Much love, y'all. Bye.